Oh Tigerism, where art thou, Tigerism Octave, and it's right here. So stick around, you might learn something. Welcome back to the Thrift Shop. Glad you decided to stop into my little corner of the tube, of the little YouTube. That's right. Today we have the Tigerism Octave. Now, normally when you're getting into IEMs and new brands, you start at the bottom, right? You go buy that $30 IEM, and then you step up to the $150, and then, $300, and then $600, and, $1,200. That's how this game works, if you haven't learned that already. But Apos, who sent these out to me, and go buy them there if you're going to buy anything. Support Apos. They're a great company, great customer service. Didn't tell me anything otherwise to say about these products. They just tell me, hey, it's on its way. And I say, I'll get the review out. And that's all I have to say with them. I am not shilling anything, okay? So if you do click the link and you do want to buy it, yeah, it helps me. But quite honestly, I don't make hardly anything. So I'm not getting rich if you buy anything. I couldn't even afford to go to the grocery store and buy a snack. So let's just put that out there. Tigerism, right? So Hyphaman sent this out to me. The first one they sent was the Helianthus. It's around $500. Then they sent me the Sun Wukong, which is $750, and that's the Monkey King, translated. Absolutely astounding. So the unboxing to everything that you get from this brand, Tigerism, I absolutely love. So I've already had the $500 one. I've listened to the $750 one, and you can imagine the next round that this company is going to do. They're going to take feedback. They're going to make it even better. And their prices are probably going to double, quite honestly. The build is phenomenal. We're going to get into all that. So Apos says, hey, we're going to send you the Octave, the bottom end. Remember going back to that conversation of you start with the first one, and you see how that brand builds their products and how they get better through the evolution? Well, I started in the middle, went to the top, now I'm back down to the bottom. What are my thoughts on that? Well, that's what you're going to find out. So this is the box. This is what you get. Nice black box. Presentation for $119. This is on sale, by the way. I believe the normal retail price is $150, and it's only sale for $119 right now. $119. And when I tell you about the sound, you're probably going to go buy them. So you're just going to want to click that link, and you'll see why. For $119 to get this kind of presentation, keep in mind, the IEMs would be here, the earpieces. You got your tips here, nicely laid out. They're not thrown in the crack bags that we're used to, thank God. And this case, this is the nicest case I've had of any IEM. I mean, it's just nice. Now, keep in mind, this is a review sample. So, this has been around the block, but this is what you tuck your earbuds in so they're not getting damaged during transit. It's the perfect size. Now, it's not the perfect size to be stuffed in your pocket. It's quite large from that standpoint. It's pretty nice looking. Is this leather? Oh, I don't know. It could be real leather. I'm doing the sniff. It's hard to tell. Let's just say for sake's it's not, okay? Just really looks and feels like it. This is meant for being put into your book bag. So let's say you're a guy that has a backpack. Maybe you're going to the gym. Maybe you're heading to the office. I use like a courier bag. Like a bike courier, if they even use those anymore. So that's the kind of bag that I use, and I stuff my IEMs in there, and also my DAPs. So this is actually the perfect size. Honestly, I'd probably just buy this just to get the box. It's that good. So that is the box. Now let's talk about the IEMs, because they are pretty darn cool. Here is the look at the IEMs. So I don't get the motto here. Obviously, it's Tigerism, and this is kind of tiger-ish striped, and the name Octave. So the other ones, I believe it was the Sun Wukong. So Monkey King had what looked like a cat face, or maybe it's really, a tiger's face, I guess, just given the name of the company. The Helianthus had kind of like a blue, almost like a what's that that blue gemstone kind of look, not gemstone, but that's out in kind of the west part of the United States. Someone will chime in. You see it inside the road with silver. My brain's just going blank. But anyways, it's a cool looking kind of blue. You're getting that cool kind of tiger look. See if we can get that to focus in. I am using medium tips. It does feel like it's hard to tell. Oh, it's actually all metal. So that is black metal behind. So it's all metal construction for $119 to put this in perspective. Sorry, I got a little mouth juice on there. You can see that you got your name. Maybe you can see that. Tigerism? No. Nope. Anyways, but you will notice that, as with all of the Tigerism IEM reviews that I've done, that basically I've used the Awful Performer 8 connectors because it fits really nice. It's 3.5. Everything that's been sent to me is 4.4, and unfortunately, other than in my DAPs, the equipment that I have does not have 4.4 millimeter. I don't have a 4.42 balanced, or I just don't have every connection in the world. So it's a little bit of a problem. And the actual cable from this Octave is actually really nice. It's not as I think the Helianthus and the Monkey King had the same cable, which was much thicker, kind of a glitter black, cool. This is more of a silver, looks like a 4-braid. It's actually a nice cable. Again, the same kind of problem here. It's not, there's no like stopper on here. All they would need to do is put like a rubber filler in here, and you don't have any sharp edges where you're worried about that kind of either catching when you're pulling out of your clothes, or even, kind of chafing your wire. Again, it's 4.4 millimeter. Very nice Y splitter, beautiful for the price. It's hard, quite honestly, at this kind of price level to get a cable this nice. So again, even if you're just considering it, you're getting a cable of this quality, and you're getting a carry case of that quality that probably is just worth it by its own. Again, you're getting metal connectors on the end, so none of this plastic crap you see at around $100 with most IEMs. The problem that you have is, again, these connectors are meant for a recessed connection into an IEM. So, normally this would connect in. The barrel of your connector here would take the stress if this thing moves back and forth, so you don't break your pins off. The actual IEM does not have a recess, even though these are made for a recess. So I think there's an oversight by Tigerism. I think, they went out and bought a whole bunch of cables from a manufacturer, and the actual, earphone modules were not recessed. So I'm assuming the next round of products I have, this will be resolved. I am not giving them a knock because the cable is absolutely beautiful. You could use this, put it on another IEM. Again, I have a lot of my own kind of cables, so for me, it's not a big deal. For you, it could be, but that is a very nice cable. And why are you here? We got to know how these things freaking sound. I mean, my God, get on with it. I know all the E-Type personalities are like, damn, dude, just tell me how it sounds. I have moved the bar down below like 5 minutes ahead. I know every time you do a video that I have to, I skip everything at the beginning because I'm just too impatient. So this is for you, A-Types. Anyways, how does it sound? Well, it sounds so similar to the Sun Wukong and the Helianthus that you can tell they're from the same family, and it's quite amazing. I think all of them have like the 10 millimeter driver. These, you know, it's 32 ohms, so it's higher impedance. So it's not like this 8 or 10 impedance IEM that you have to worry about what electronics you're connecting it to and affecting frequency sound. So, you know, cheers, Tigerism. You know, why aren't other companies catching on? Make your IEMs 32 ohms, okay? Do not make it 16 ohms. Don't make it 10 ohms. Don't make it 8 ohms. It's 108 dB sensitivity, so it's freaking easy to drive. Great. But how does it sound? It sounds like Sun Wukong. It sounds like Helianthus. So if you don't have that kind of money, go buy this. There are only slight, and I'm talking slight differences in sound. Now, you have to like this sound signature. I'm going to pop up, you know, a graph. It's going to explain. It's very similar. It's hard to describe this sound signature. I think classically you would say that it's like kind of like a snuffed V sound, right? So you have, but the thing is, you don't have a ton of bass. I mean, it's great. It's there. It's fine. It's, you know, it's definitely over reference. You probably have 5 or 6 dB over baseline, so you have plenty of bass. It rolls off a little bit in the sub bass, but what you really have here is a lot of vocal energy, and things like guitars and stuff like that just feel like they really pop out of nowhere. The treble, well, there's not a lot of it, and that's the good thing. And I was talking about this with the Hi-Fi Man EF600 here. Great R2R DAC amp combo. It just does, you know, it's very clinical sounding. You know, you have the R2R sound, which people associate with analog, kind of warmish, and, you know, wrap yourself in a blanket. It's not that. You have this clinical kind of detailed amplifier that, for a lot of things, can be, you know, kind of scratchy on the treble side. You know, it could be a little bit sibilant depending what music you're listening to. So you plug this thing in, and it's like the perfect balance. So this is the first time that I got goosebumps was with the EF600 and the Tigerism Octaves here, listening to The Beatles, the 2009 Let It Be remastered album, which I actually love. I have the box set and vinyl. I've listened to this album so many times. I know how it sounds, and I do love it. And guess what? I am a metal rock guy. In fact, if you haven't seen my shorts, go up there and check them out, because I have a ton of videos from Incarceration down in Mansfield, Ohio. I've got Bad Omens. I've got Parkway Drive. I've got Hollywood Undead. I've got tons of little short videos there. Cool as shit. Obviously, your phone does not record it. It doesn't even, you know, I explained it to my son. I said, look, my phone was in my pocket, and I thought I kept getting messages because it was just vibrating so violently in my pocket. So certainly a phone recording that can give you, but just see the excitement, man. And part of this hobby here is not to sit in your desk, sit in your office, or sit in your living room, listen to music. It is to get the freak off your ass and go watch these bands live, because it is cool as shit and it is fun. So that was a great weekend. I absolutely loved it. But go check it out. But going back to the Beatles here, I'm just sorry I was too damn excited about that fun that I had. But you know, this is cool as shit. The way that this headphone amplifier, the Octave works, that because it's R2R technology, and because you have this kind of clinical, I'll call it cold side of neutral, the sound signature with this, and this not having a lot of treble, in the way that it handles vocals and guitars, just like voices were coming out of, you know, everywhere, and guitars are floating around. So you have a lot of layering and separation happening with these IEMs. And quite honestly, $119 is a freaking steal for these. Goosebumps, all right? I had freaking goosebumps listening to the Beatles. Okay, did I say I'm a metal guy? All right, can you get that through? Anyways, I think for $119, the presentation, the cable, the IEMs, the way they sound, and again, it's not for everything. If you like rock or metal, you're probably not going to like these IEMs. You know, If you think you're going to sit back and you're going to listen to acoustic, you're going to listen to Neil Young, you're going to listen to, you're going to dedicate that night, that afternoon, that morning, whatever you're listening to, a session, you just want to listen, you think you want to go the acoustic route or kind of that Beatles sound or oldish sound, I highly recommend that you look to Tigerism. If you are, look to the Octave. You probably spent 120 bucks on some stupid shit that doesn't matter. And this should be definitely part of your headphone IEM portfolio. That's the way that I view this product. So, hey, I appreciate you sticking around. Like I do with all videos, don't be a freeloader. If you're watching somebody's videos on YouTube, hit the like and subscribe. It costs you nothing. All you have to do is move your damn finger. All right. We appreciate all that you do. We appreciate you stopping and watching our videos. All we ask is you just hit the buttons. That's all. So, from the thrift shop, all I got to say is peace.